Attention travelers, the grand official launch of TravelProPlus has arrived. Tourism will never be the same again. Now traveling, earning, and sharing come together in one single experience. And to celebrate, we present to you our first exclusive event from October 4th until November 20th to qualify. The first 30 members who reach the rank of Explorer will win an all-inclusive trip to Punta Cana. 4 days and 3 nights to enjoy to the fullest. Direct connection with our community and the corporate team. We await you at the beginning of December to celebrate in a big way with the start of a new era in smart tourism. Grand official launch of TravelProPlus. You can't miss it.
Hello, good evening. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, dear leaders from all over. I see nice and beautiful faces, known faces from this weekly meeting. That's amazing. I feel the energy. I feel the good things coming, working in this project, in this business, making things happening every week and non-stop working for our community and our commitment with this Travel Pro Plus project. So, how is everyone? I hope everyone is doing great and your family too. Mesdames et messieurs, notre chers amis de la communauté francophone aussi, on voulait vous remercier votre présence aujourd'hui pour être ici à nouveau, comme d'habitude, chaque semaine pour nous donner et des avis comment ça se passe avec notre projet, plateforme de travel tourism et et développement. Et c'est un plaisir immense de nous retrouver ici chaque semaine. Et aussi, merci encore pour votre présence. Aujourd'hui, comme chaque jeudi, on fait le Zoom en anglais. Mais aussi, je voulais justement saluer à toute la communauté francophone. We would like to welcome our French-speaking community and thank you for being here, being present in this weekly meeting to see how things are going with our beautiful and transforming project that we are developing. And we are very committed and highly recommending our project and everything that has to be with our platform and our compensation plan, our memberships, and absolutely with our soon to come uh, launch in Punta Cana. I can't wait to be there and meet many, many faces that are really willing to be starting of winning and earning and traveling in this amazing industry. Today, we're going to have again, the great pleasure to have Mr. Simon, who is going to be our leader from Uganda, transmitting our compensation plan and explaining how is it working and how our platform makes incomes and how does it works and why this is the best thing to do now that the industry of tourism is changing in a very intelligent way. So good evening, Mr. Simon. I can see you from here all the way from the United States to Uganda. How you doing?
I'm doing super, super, super. Good to
Good.
see you, and it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for hosting me. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, if we could give a round of applause to Madame Perez, we should do it. She does a good job every time, making sure that things are happening. So thank you so much for keeping on, keeping on. We like it that way. All right, so from me to everybody, good evening, good morning. I don't know where you are. I don't know what the time is, but this is Simon speaking to all of you live from Lagos, actually. So, Madam Jetna Perez, this time I'm not in Uganda, I'm in Nigeria, Lagos. So, I want to welcome everybody to this powerful presentation tonight. I hope at the end of this presentation, everybody walks away with something that is worth their time. I promise to keep this precise and to the point. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are privileged to have a concept that we are going to share with you that we truly believe in, that we hope you too will believe in. And I'll tell you one or two things why I personally believe in this project and why I'm excited about it and why I would want you too to be excited about it. First of all, traveling is supposed to be a way of life for everybody. If you took away issues like maybe lack of time, which comes from commitments of looking for money, if you took away the fact that people don't have money to travel, and if you took away the fact that maybe people don't have the health to be able to travel, all those aside, travel is supposed to be the only way that we service ourselves. The same way you take your car to service when it is due, your brain, your body requires once in a while a vacation, a retreat, so you can refresh. And so tonight, we have an opportunity that is going to help you travel the world. It's going to help you refresh yourself at the best possible prices, if not for free. But the beauty about all this is that you will do this while you make money. And that is why we love to call this the journeys that pay. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you to the journeys that pay. So I'll share my screen and then maybe let me just put off my video so we can focus on this. I need some confirmation if my screen is visible. All right, here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Travel Pro Plus, which is the future of smart tourism. Why we call it so is because everything is going smart. Smartphone, you have a smartphone. Why not travel smart? You have got, AI taking over everything. So travel is also going smart. And who is leading this transition to smart tourism? It is TravelProPlus. So let's talk about who is TravelProPlus, ladies and gentlemen. It is a platform that is an all-in-one. By this, we mean it combines lodging, which is accommodation. It combines transportation, which is flights, trains, and whatever. It involves experiences, that is safaris, bungee jumping, and you name it. And most importantly, it combines a passive income opportunity. Have I gone off? Really? What is wrong with this country? This is just like a movie. I just feel sick. Honestly, I'm not used to this. Oh, Can you hear me now? So, but it should be back now because I'm using my phone. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? All right. So, unfortunately, I experienced a blackout. I think the routers of the hotel went off and everything, but it's now switched back. So, hopefully, you can hear me loud and clear. My sincere apologies. All right. So, if you can hear me, let's carry on. I was saying that we are an all-in-one platform that combines lodging, transportation, experiences, and a passive income opportunity all in. Now, how is this possible? This company, inspired by global giants that most of us might be familiar with, I'm pretty sure that people on this call, either you've heard about Booking.com before, you've heard about Airbnb, and the likes. Now, these companies, ladies and gentlemen, are making a killing. Now, lately, I've been doing a bit of research within the travel industry to actually know how it works. And I was so amazed to realize that in this industry that does almost $1 trillion annually, do you know that the people that make the most amount of money actually are not the people that own the hotels? They are not even the ones that own the aeroplanes. They are not the ones that actually put together activities. You might think of a hotel chain like Hilton, like Sheraton. One could imagine that with all these outlets they have all over the world, they make more money than anybody else. But the reality is that people that actually don't own a single hotel make more of the money. Why? Because they provide a platform that allows people to be able to access these hotels. And now you can imagine Booking.com, for instance, could have maybe over 1 million rooms in their platform to sell. Now, which a chain of a hotel will not easily have. But these platforms can have it. Why? Because they aggregate, they put together all, if not most of the rooms from most of the hotels from all around the world. And you know what? They're actually able to offer you this sometimes even cheaper than the actual property could. And the science is literally is simple. Many people don't know about this. Did you know that in the wholesale, in the travel industry, there is what they call wholesale inventory booking? That you walk to a hotel, you buy a room, you buy it at retail price. However, an aggregator or a book travel engine like TravelPro, like Booking.com, can buy the same hotel room in the same hotel for half the price. Why? Because they're buying in wholesale. And because of this, they're able now to offer this to you online cheaper than perhaps the hotel could. Now, the question is, why is the hotel able to give this room to a platform like Booking.com, like TravelPro Plus, cheaper than it would give it to you if you go to them? The answer is simple, because TravelPro Plus has got, the clientele that they're looking for. That means their room is going to be, exposed to a possibility of being booked by clients from all around the world that this hotel ordinarily would not be able to reach. Even if they run the most aggressive advertising, it will cost them a lot of money to be seen and booked from all around the world, which the booking platforms like our own can easily do. So ladies and gentlemen, in essence, within our platform, which is TravelProPlus, what can you do? You can book a global accommodation at better rates. You can also rent cars directly from owners. We call it P2P. This platform is loading anytime from now. Most importantly, you can discover local places like restaurants, like shops, like activities within the places that you visit. And beyond this, you can also access, personalized, experiences. Like, let's say you can put together a tour plan for yourself and your team wherever you are. And using this platform, you can actually promote it out there. People can buy into this, your package, and eventually you win, Travel Pro wins, and you achieve what you want to achieve. I need a confirmation if my screen is still visible, ladies and gentlemen.
Actually, Mr. Simon, now you're sharing it. Yes.
Okay, sorry about this.
No, it's okay.
All this while I thought my screen was visible. Sorry about that. You should have let me know. I hope it's okay now. Is it okay? All right. So all this while I've been saying that we are an all-in-one platform that does the lodging of booking of lodgings. People can book from all over the world, different cities, different countries. You can have the rooms in different hotels in our platform. You can book flights and name it. And so beyond this, we also have a unique way of generating revenue. So unlike the hotel that has got to clean the room every day, that is after you built it, by the way, and furnished it, and you have to clean the hotel every day, make sure it's ready for them to make money. Travel Pro, what we do is that we make these services or these hotels available to you. We make the flights available to you. And when you use our platform to book any of these things, we make a margin. Travel Pro Plus will make a margin. So every time you buy a ticket on our platform, be sure that, first of all, you may get it cheaper, most likely, than anywhere else online. But beyond that, Travel Pro Plus makes a commission for every such a booking. So this will happen for accommodation, it will happen for travel tickets that are booked, and it will also happen for the experiences that you put together. And of course, eventually, for the cars that will be booked, the P2P arrangement. So this model is not unique to Travel Pro. It is a popular model, and I think it's the most lucrative model lately of generating revenue. If you want to confirm this, look at the likes of Alibaba. The owner of Alibaba is the richest man in China today. What does he own? A platform for trade. People are looking for goods, somebody's offering goods. All he does is bridge the gap, and he becomes the richest man in China. Is he manufacturing anything in China? I don't think so. But he makes more money than all the manufacturers put together just because of a website called Alibaba.com. The same is Airbnb. The same is Travel Pro Plus. The same is Uber. It's all technology and bridging the gap. So this is the most lucrative model going forward. And so this is what Travel Pro Plus does, and this is how they generate revenue. Now, what is the business model of the company? It's very, very important to know. Now, look, for any platform that is online to be able to get a lot of traffic and a lot of revenue, it requires two things. It requires them to be popular, visible, and accessible to as many people as possible. Now, how does this happen? If you don't, advertise aggressively all over the world, then chances that people will use your service will be low. And so it's a numbers game. Now, traditionally, the likes of Alibaba will do millions and millions of dollars in advertising. That's the reason why every time you open an app, Alibaba books pops up in adverts. That is Google. Every time you go on YouTube, booking.com is popping up. Now, every day, these guys run budgets of advertising in millions. And that's the reason why they're able to reach many people. And because they're able to reach many people, they have a lot of people booking on their platforms and using them, and they make money. Now, what about Travel Pro Plus? Unlike spending all this money on those advertising schemes, Travel Pro Plus decided, let's work with the community. Let's work with the users. Let's work with our customers. Now, anybody who can, participate with us, we will give them a chance to use our platform. But beyond that, they can as well help us promote the platform. And together we will create a win-win community. What does this mean? You booked a flight on TravelProPlus. You got a saving, for instance. You love the experience. Now you tell your auntie, and your auntie uses TravelProPlus. You simply got these guys a new client. You got us a new customer. What did we do to achieve that? No advert, but we used word of mouth, the power of referral to get clients. And this will happen all around the world, in Lagos, in Kampala, in Punta Cana, in New Delhi, in Papua New Guinea, name it, Russia, and so forth. So that is the power of word of mouth. What does this mean? We can cover the globe and reach more people faster, more effectively than any Google ad would do, than any YouTube ad would do. But what is in this for you if you do that? The company says, look, we'll give you an attractive and flexible system that will allow you to participate without even the need to purchase or invest into our platform. So for free, you can register today, get yourself a link, send it to your sister who is traveling. She books whatever she wants to book, and you get rewarded with travel points. What does these travel points mean? It means money, or it means free trips for you. So our strategy is built on sharing a portion of our profits through a multi-layered commission model. Trade power is the entry point. Every time a user is referred to us by you, you get yourself points, which we call T-power, and these points eventually can be used to redeem a flight for free, redeem an accommodation, or even you can redeem it actually for cash. And so that is the first step. Now that way you don't need to pay anything to be a member. You can do it as a free member. Now there is a better way to participate. That is to become a partner. When you become a partner, you're required to buy at least a membership plan. This plan, we call them travel plans. Now, users who wish to help and promote the business and become partners can purchase a membership. And this allows them to participate in two things. One, in our daily earnings, which is passive, and this can go on up to 2% of passive income daily. But also you can have access to an exceptional compensation plan. Now, with this method, of course, you are required to buy a plan, like I said already. Okay, so now, beyond this, how does this actually work in practice? Let's talk about the passive. You see, at TravelProPlus, we are committed to innovation and accessibility, enabling a number of services on our platform, which you can buy using cryptocurrencies, like Bitcoins, Ethereum, USDT. Now, this is going to go on record as the first, if not among the first, travel booking platforms that allow people to book for flights and pay with cryptocurrency. Think about that for 1 minute. Now, the strategy, of course, includes sharing a bit of this profit through commissions that are generated all the way until you make 320% of your of whatever you started with. So let's say you started out with whatever package. Passively, you can get rewarded from this platform until you have earned 220% of your package. Now, if you're going to participate in promoting the business at the same time, you can get rewarded until you make 320%. So this is going to be accessible to you 24 hours a day. So how do you join? What is the membership plans? How much do I need to start with? Now, starting, buying a plan basically allows you to earn passive income, like I've already explained. And this passive income can be up to 2% per day. Now, the packages that you can buy, we don't have like one fixed figure, but we have bundles that you can buy, a range, let's put it that way. So Travel One, for instance, starts from $25 all the way to $900. What does this mean? You can buy any amount within this range. And that means you are in Travel One plan. Travel One plan will offer you a daily passive income of 0.6% up to 0.8%. Let's note this, 0.6 to 0.8 of your plan. So that means if you had a $500, for example, that is Travel One, and therefore you will be getting by default I want you to get this clearly, ladies and gentlemen. By default, you get 0.6%. However, you can increase this to up to 0.8% if you can do a few things which I'll talk about shortly. Now, the next package is called Travel 2. Travel 2 is anything between $1,000 and $5,000. So if you buy anything in this range, you will be entitled to receive between 0.8% to 1.1% daily passive income. Now, this is Monday to Friday. What if you go for Travel 3? That means you have to put in, buy a package or a membership of between $6,000 to $15,000. Anything within that range is in Travel 3, and you get to participate and receive 1.1% of your membership up to a maximum of 1.5 daily, Monday to Friday. Travel 4 requires you to have a plan which starts from $18,000 all the way to $50,000. Now, with this plan, you will be entitled to between 1.5% to 2% every day, Monday to Friday. Now, of course, it's important to note that these amounts can actually be cancelled if you love to. And this is something I find to be very, I call it the highest confidence. You see, when a company can give you a money back guarantee, it simply means they're so sure of what they're doing that they don't have a problem having you out or having you in. And so it is important that if you change your mind or whatever happens, which we hope will not happen to you, you can have your funds refunded. But of course, this will come less what you would have already made from the system. So now there is a way to increase your passive. Remember, I was mentioning that between 0.6 to 0.8, for instance. Now, if you want to earn the higher tier, you need to be able to help this company recommend customers to the platform. Please note, these are customers you're recommending, not networkers, not investors. You have bought your package of $1,000. By default, you're getting 0.8 every day. Now, tomorrow, it happens that your wife is traveling to Dubai, and you tell her, Madam, you know what? Please book on this platform. She does that successfully, books a trip, maybe a room, maybe a flight, and boom, for the fact they used your link, your passive income rate will go up from the 0.8 default to by 20%. So this will go up to maybe 0.9%, for instance. The next time you recommend the second client, your passive goes up by another 20%. Then the third time by another 20%, until there are five of the clients. Then you hit 100% of the passive rate. So 5 customers will help you to fill up what we call the tip bar. This is what you're seeing on your screen right here. So when it is full to 100%, it is when you have referred 5 clients, and that means you can now earn the highest, tier of the range. From 0.8, you will now be making 1.1. What a sweet way. Now, recently I did a scenario to somebody which I want to show you guys just so you understand how powerful this is. Did you know that, let's say, in the next 1-2 months, if TravelProPlus has got 100,000 people, let's put it that way, who have put in and bought, they have all bought membership, and they're busy enjoying their passive income. Do you know that if 100,000 members decided to recommend 5 customers so as to get the highest passive income, did you know that the company would have got 500,000 clients? Follow the maths. 100,000 people who want to earn the highest possible passive income recommend 5 clients who buy tickets, buy hotel rooms, and the company makes 500,000 clients. Can you imagine if they made a profit of at least, let's just make it simple, $50 or maybe 10. Let's just put it at $10. So $10 earned from 500,000 transactions puts it at what? $5 million. Do your maths. $10 earned from 500,000 transactions will mean $5 million. And this could happen in a week. It could happen in a month. What is 5 million? It's a lot. What happened? Everybody, in a bid to make more, went out and recommended clients. Clients brought in, transactions. The company made money, and therefore they are more than happy to give you a little more than what they would otherwise give you. So that is the logic. Now let's talk about, the active. We call it active. Why? Because you need to do some work to get this kind of payment. We call it the referral or the network marketing plan. At TravelProPlus, we reward our partner through a transparent and high value compensation plan, which is designed to maximize both individual and network growth. So if you're good at working as an individual, bringing in people, you get paid. If you're good at teamwork, you also get paid. Now, what are the commission bonuses we have? There is 6 of them. I'm going to go through them in detail shortly. The first one is what we call direct and indirect bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a sweet bonus because it gives you a quick start towards, making money. Now, refer and earn bonuses from your direct and indirect referrals up to 3 levels. What does this mean? My name is Simon. I bring in somebody called Martin. Now, because I brought him, let's say he buys a package of $1,000. I instantly receive 7%. That's level 1. That is $70. Now, if Mr. Martin, whom I brought, talks to Tom, that's level 2. Tom buys $1,000 plan. Now, Mr. Martin, who brought Tom, is the one that gets 7%. But then me, Tom is on my second level, so I get 3%. So while Martin gets $70, I get $30. And now let's say Mr. Tom brings Peter. That's level 3 for me. I get 2%. So it's as sweet as that. And you know what? These conditions that you're seeing right here on the right are no longer applicable. So henceforth, all these levels are open immediately. Just bring the people, let them bring others, and let's enjoy this commission. Now, of course, it's important to know that there is no limit to how many people you can bring personally. Bring the whole world. You will get paid for every one of them. Bring 10, you get paid. Bring 1, you get paid. So the work is on us. Now, this is my sweetest. By far, what made me sign up in this comp plan is this binary. You know why? Binary is a magic between the company and the teams. Now, as the name suggests, for you to make this bonus, you need to build a binary team. Binary means 2. So everybody who starts, whether with $25, whether with $10,000, everybody will have an account. And that account will be divided into left and right. Those are the 2 teams. So for you to unlock this bonus, you need to have 2 people referred by you personally. One placed on the left and the other placed on the right. So work with the 2 teams, help the 2 teams grow. What does this mean? Every day, as people join these 2 teams, people buy packages, money is coming in, volume is coming in, the company will pay you a percentage of the total volume, call it total sales, brought in by your team that is performing less. So out of the 2 teams, let's say one side has got 10,000 points brought in today, another got 15. So 10K being lower will be the basis of your payment. But how much? Now, if you're familiar with binary, usually it's paying a percentage of the weaker leg. Now here, we have what we call a progressive binary. Why progressive? Structured to protect the company, but to also give the teams, good money sustainably. So everybody starts with 6% of the weaker leg every day. This binary is paid every day. So whatever points and volume and transaction that your team brings daily, it is computed, and 6% of the lesser performing team will be paid to you as binary bonus. Once it is paid, the next day, new volume has to be counted. So the beauty here is that at the level of 6% of the weaker leg, your maximum binary income will be $500 per day. Now, once you have accumulated 25,000 points or $25,000, let's put it that way, on your pay leg, you now qualify for 7% binary payout of your weaker leg. And also, your capping will be raised to $1,000 per day per account. It doesn't stop there. Once your lesser performing team has accumulated 50,000 points, you now qualify for 8% binary payout. Now, this 8% will also mean your binary capping will be increased to $2,000 per day. Now, once you hit 100,000 points cumulated on your pay leg, you now go to 9% binary pay off the weaker leg with a binary capping of $6,000 a day. And as soon as you have accumulated 250,000 points on the pay leg, your binary capping now, the binary pay will go up to 10% of the weaker leg, but with a capping of, I think this was actually edited. I saw in my back office, it should be $11,000. I stand to be corrected. That will be the capping, which is a lot of money. $11,000, ladies and gentlemen, is a lot of money. This is in a day from one account. Then finally, if you have 500,000 points or dollars accumulated on your pay leg from the day you started, brought by you and your team, now you qualify still for 10% of the weaker leg in the binary pay, but you get a whopping $25,000 binary capping per day per account, ladies and gentlemen. If we have some networkers in the room, please put some fire emoji on the chat box. I want to see who is excited about this plan. I want to see who sees the power of this comp plan. I've been in this space for more than a decade. Never have I seen any plan that pays $25,000 and yet structured in a very, very sustainable way. Where are you guys? Are there any leaders on this call? I want to see some fire in the chat box so I know that you guys are following and that you see the money. Otherwise, I'll stop the presentation. That means that people don't like the money and they're not seeing it, All right, so let's move on. The next, payout, we call it the residual withdrawal bonus. Now, this is straightforward. The company will charge a fee of 10% for each withdrawal that people make. It doesn't matter you're withdrawing your passive, you're withdrawing your binary, 10% will be the charge. Now, the good news is out of the 10% that they charge, half of it, which is 5%, will go to the company and 5% will be distributed back to the network. How will it be? That 5% will be distributed through 10 generations down. So level 1 will get 10%, level 2, 10%, level 3, 10%, all the way to level 10. So 10, 10, 10, 10 times 10 is 100%. So for example, I like to make it simple. You have in your level 1, level 2, level 3, cumulated, you have, let's say, 1,000 people. Spread out, some are in level 1, some level 5, some level, Now these people are all withdrawing money. Each one of them, whenever they withdraw, will be charged a fee of 10%, and the company will take half, you take half. So that means if these your people, let's say, just for argument's sake, withdrew $1,000 on average each in a week, 1,000 people, each withdrawing $1,000 within a week's time. That means you have $1 million. 1,000 times 1,000 is a million. 10% of this is 100K. 50% of it, which is 50K, is going to be money that would have been earned by you through these structures. Why? Because all these people have actually fallen within any of your generations. So every time they withdrew, that 5% came to, the 10% of the 5%, sorry, came to you. So it's a lot of money, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's talk about the weekly bonus. Weekly, I love to call it a momentum bonus. It's for the fast movers, the aggressive people. You start today. In a week's time, bring your 5 people who buy a package of 100 and above, and you get yourself an additional 5% of the total amount they put. What does this mean? Let's say you brought in 5 people, they each buy a package of $2,000. That is 2,000 times 5, making it up to 10K. You get 5% of that, which is $500. The rule is they must have joined within a week, and they must have bought a package more than $100, 100 and above, So let's talk about puff. I don't know. Can you hear me?
We do hear you, Simon. We do hear you perfectly.
Okay, somebody's telling me that I'm not audible, sorry. All
Yes.
right, so what was I talking about? Performance bonus. Now, this one is for the movers. Every time you grow your team, you accumulate your points on the pay leg, you get recognitions. We call them ranks. These recognitions come with rewards. So once you have 5,000 points accumulated on your pay leg, you become a starter and you hit, $50 instant. It's for having coffee and, some around the table discussion, coffee, something. Now, once you hit 25K, you get to $250, then it goes to 500 all the way. It's pretty simple. These points are cumulative, and once you hit the milestones described here, you achieve that particular rank, and it comes along with the cash. So the cash starts from $50 all through to $15,000. Now the beauty is, as you grow, as you carry your team along, as you build leaders under you, eventually it's a matter of time, you'll hit the ambassador rank, where you will have brought in $1 million in the pay leg, get yourself $15,000 in cash, but most importantly, qualify, become a candidate to start earning, performance bonus. How will it work? A candidate to start earning not performance bonus, rather ambassador bonus. Now, from that point of ambassador rank, every additional 1 million volume that comes into your pay leg will now unlock a monthly salary for you. This salary, we call it, it starts from $3,000 and it can go all the way to $10,000. But every 1 million that drops into your team increases it to by $1,000. So it starts with a 2 million volume and you'll be getting $3,000 every month. As soon as you get to 3 million volume on your pay leg, it goes to $4,000 salary per month. And then it goes on and on up to $10,000 a month. Do you know the joy of doing what you're doing and knowing that you have $10,000 waiting for you at the end of the month, regardless what happens? It only happens here in Travel Pro Plus, ladies and gentlemen. And so there is a few rules to this, which are quite straightforward. But let me just summarize a few points here. One, if you want to start this business, all you need is the lowest is $25, maximum $50,000. For you to withdraw money from this system, which you have earned, whether passively or from the commissions, the minimum is $10. Payments are processed very fast. You can do payments using any of these cryptocurrencies listed here, Ethereum, Tron, USDT, name it. Then you can compound. This is very important. Compounding can help you actually move a little faster. If you don't know what compounding is, we shall explain it in the next Zoom. So make sure you're here to learn about that. Now, buybacks means every time somebody reinvests, having hit the 220% for the passive, they need to reinvest if they want. If they do, this time you get 6% in referral commission. Now, of course, we said already you can have your capital back if you wish. We hope you don't ask it back because we want to pay you more. Withdrawal fee is 10%. I already explained that. You can do P2P transfer for the sake of activating accounts. And then you can always withdraw the passive income is activated 24 hours later. I've already seen people asking this. If you buy your package now, don't expect early morning to have your first payout. Give it 24 hours from the time you buy. Then the next 24 hours is when your passive income starts to drop. Network income can be withdrawn daily, and the passive is released every Saturday. And after that, it can be withdrawn anytime. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to all of you and presenting this amazing plan. Thank you for listening in and welcome to the Journeys That Pay. This is the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, and I hope you are the perfect person to grab this and run with it. We are ready, we are firing, and those of you who are ready, we are ready to run with you. God bless you all, and back to Madam Jatna.
Simon, we are receiving your blessings all the way from Lagos. From
Thank you.
It is a pleasure all the time that we link up. I just I just love the way that you go, into this a deep understanding of how does Travel Pro Plus make it work, how we are getting it through the community, how we getting along, how we're doing and introducing our business plan and how does it work. So people get involved, and start to share, start to explore, start to travel, start to earn, and it's just amazing that we have the opportunity that you can share with us your knowledge in this time. So now I will have as well the opportunity to present our CFO, which is Mr. Felipe Mendoza, I believe, and I know for sure that you guys have seen him already in the past meetings and in our every week meeting in Spanish and in English for all the community. So I don't have to say a lot because Felipe is here, and he knows already that we have such a respect for him, for his career, for his professionalism, and we have the perfect CFO for our dream and company that we're building and doing making it bigger and grow every day. And Felipe is one of our pillars, our um co-founders that make his work. So welcome, Mr. Felipe. Nice to see you again over here in this meeting.
Yadna, thank you for the opportunity. Very, very pleased for listening to Simon's presentation. Great job, Simon. Thank you a lot. As you can
Thank you.
see right now, I am in an all-included hotel. So we
Wow.
are doing some businesses for this platform. I would like at the end of this participation I got to show you something very, very fast for you to see where we are just right now. Working for this be a better platform that came to stay forever. Now, are you ready for Punta Cana? Our first international meeting at the Dominican Republic for the beginning of December. We are going to be together, having the opportunity to know one another. You're going to have the opportunity to know me, to know Jana, to know Indira, to know all the team that work for this great platform. It's for yourself and get this for free. Everything paid for you if you just get Explorer number 3 performance bonus. Very, very important. Punta Cana is waiting for you. The second information I want to give you is that we are growing. We keep growing. We are just not only just in Africa, in Russia, Bangladesh, and others continent, but yesterday we have another great meeting, a powerful meeting as I define it, with a leader from Pakistan, and he is just make the promise that he start working for us because we want that this platform grow stronger every day, every day, every day. We keep on growing. We keep on growing. It's important for you to remember that this business came to stay, not for a season, but forever, because this is tourism matter. Since the beginning of humanity, the tourism is in the development of the world. This is something for sure. We came not for a season, we just came to stay. This is the business that lasts forever. And coming soon, within some days, you have in our own platform all the services active as Airbnb, hotel rooms, and other directly from our own platform, just to give you a better and more productive service. So right now, I told you I am in a hotel making some arrangement, doing some arrangement for this to come through. In a few days, you're gonna have this announced very openly. Do you remember that we used to have some condition for getting the 3%, the 7%, and 2%, adding all together 12% in our direct bonus? Now, no more. We have listened to the requirement of our international leader, and now you may get this 12% without any condition. Remember, we are here to listen to you. We want to give you all kind of information. We want you to have the opportunity to talk to us, ask us questions, let us know your requirement, and we together can improve things. If you talk to us and we listen to you, we're gonna do a great and better platform. TPP, the platform that come to last forever. May God bless you. It's a pleasure for me to be with you. Remember, next Thursday, we're going to be together once again at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So we hope that you'll be here with some guests. We please and thanks Mr. Simon for his dedication. Thanks, Jana, for the introduction soon this afternoon. So let's see you next Thursday. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Felipe. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Simon. Thank you so much.